All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to our band session this morning. Glad to have everyone here today. Scott Reif, our managing broker, has been doing an amazing job helping us secure insurance for our brokerage, at least an insurance opportunity. And I know you guys get about 27 text messages a day from people from India or Indonesia trying to get you to buy insurance. That's not what we're talking about today. We've actually got a bona fide insurance option for our agents, and health insurance tends to be one of the most challenging things for independent contractors. And so Scott has been doing some diligent research on this and has come up with some good options for us. So, Scott, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you since you've been doing all the work on this,
Sure,
and
sure.
you can kind of tell us what you've got cooking there.
And Kristen is in the house. So, Chris, I don't know if you can make her a co-host as well. That way she can, if she needs to share a screen or anything. But yeah, we're excited about this. I've been licensed as an agent, independent contractor since 2013. And one of the biggest stresses to me in my real estate career has been not having quote unquote normal health insurance. I came from the banking background and working for a bank, you had a large group policy and things like that. So it's been a struggle for my family and I having a disabled child and going on, being on the exchange, getting insurance from the exchange. And I felt like, my opinion, I was paying a lot, but not getting much coverage. So then went outside the exchange, went through it like a non-traditional health plan. And I found that one of the biggest benefits to me has been using like telehealth services and things like that. But still, there's this need for group coverage and more options. And so when this project came up that Chris talked about, I was super excited to get into it, do some research. And I feel like we found a really good solution to offer our agents. It has a combination of major medical plans and then a combination of health sharing plans. And I'm sure Kristen can explain more what that is. It's more of an insurance alternative, and along with some telehealth options and a robust network of providers. So, Kristen, with that, take it away. Tell us about Clearwater and what you got for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everybody. My name's Kristen. I am with Clearwater, and I'm going to go ahead and share and see if I can get this presentation. I do have some slides, so it's just easier for you guys to follow along. So one moment. So yeah, exactly what Scott was talking about. We are Clearwater Benefits. We are our CEO. He has a background in real estate. So these plans were specifically created for real estate agents, 1099 workers, and small business owners. So we are, partnering with Plum Tree and giving you guys that group rate discount that you would find with most like W-2 employees. We are really trying to innovate the healthcare space and focus more on you and your care. So let's go ahead and dive in. This is just a overview here of what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the major medical plans, the clear share plans, our holistic plans, and our supplementals. And again, we're making choosing the right healthcare easy. We want to make it, as low lift as possible for you guys. And, really find the right plan that makes the most sense for you guys. So what makes us different? We have a lot of rich benefit packages. So we have major medical plans, we have health share plans, we have supplementals, we have telemedicine, which is $0, and that includes virtual mental health as well. We have low monthly costs. So on average, members save up to $4,000 a year with our plans. And that's just on premiums alone. So that's a significant amount. We have a large nationwide PPO network. Um, and also, we have a great customer support team that is all in-house, that is there to make sure, like I said, to make everything low lift, and easy as possible. And then here's just a couple things. I mentioned them, but these are things that we find that agents love most about the plan. The 24/7 concierge telemedicine. Again, you're going to have access to licensed doctors who can diagnose and treat over the phone. It's going to be primary care, second opinions, mental health triage, and it's all for $0. Our care coordination service. So this is going to be our white glove service. What it's going to do is if you need to find a high quality, fair price provider, if you need a surgery or if you need an x-ray, you can reach out to our care coordination team, and we will go ahead and find a provider and give you some recommendations. If you choose from those recommendations, your care will be completely free. And like I said, virtual mental health. Um, and then the last thing that we find that agents really love is our unique three-tier network. So, tier one, you can use our preferred providers with $0 care. Tier two, we have a huge nationwide PPO network. And then tier three allows for you to go out of network if you feel that you need to do that. Perfect. So let's go ahead and just talk about a couple things we offer. So we really want you to think of us as your our broker, if you will, for healthcare. We have a major medical plans, so we have a range of different deductibles, and copays. We have an HSA plan for our major medical, and they have a very great range of affordable premiums with those. Our Clear Share. So again, these are health share based plans. They have low monthly costs, and there's no restrictions on providers or major procedures. We do have holistic plans. So these are going to be a blend of holistic and conventional coverage. And we also do offer dental, vision, accident, and critical illness. And we do offer those a la carte as well. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have access to plans on the marketplace. So that was why I was saying we want you to think of almost like a Costco. We have our own Kirkland style brands, but we also have access to healthcare.gov. And if another plan makes more sense for you on the marketplace, our team will absolutely let you know that. And this is just a little bit more information on our 24/7 telemedicine platform. It is called Amaze Health. Again, it is $0 copays. It is through Amaze, the app. And again, it is 24/7. They offer urgent care, mental health services, prescription management, and they also are able to, if you need to go in person, they can pull up your plan and they can give you some doctors that are in network. So it's really great service. And this is a little bit more information on our care coordination program. So, like I said, when you need labs, imaging, or any other big major procedures, you're going to reach out to care coordination team. You can either email or give them a call. And then we're going to go ahead and give you a list of recommended providers that offer that high quality care at a lower cost. And then if you go ahead and choose our providers, we're going to waive your costs, and your care is going to be completely free. So this is again to ensure that you get the best care with the lowest stress possible as well. Perfect. So let's go ahead and go into the major medical plans. So we have three options for our major medical plans. We have the copay plans, so we have a range of different deductibles. These are going to be your regular major medical plans. They function like a Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna. It includes $0 out-of-pocket care when you utilize care coordination. And again, low copays for everyday care. So if you do use healthcare often, these are going to be great options. We do have an HSA plan available within our major medical options. So they do have low monthly premiums, and they come with a health savings account as well. And then we do offer our minimum value plans. So these plans are going to meet the ACA standards, but they are mainly used if you don't go to the doctor very often and you just want to have a safeguard there for big events if something were to happen. And this is just a plan comparison page. You'll see for the deductible ranges, we have 3,500, 4,500, and 8,000. And you can kind of see the breakdown here of the different tiers of what the copays would be, depending on the plan. And this, we obviously we love to be transparent with you all. And again, this does vary based on, location, age, and specific plans, but this is an average monthly major medical pricing with a single family or single home and then a family as well. So the average cost saving is $330 per month versus the legacy carriers like Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna. So I'll just leave that on there for a moment so you just can kind of take a look. And traditionally, 1099 workers or self-employed people have only had access to EPO and HMO networks with limited coverage. So this is why we find that we want to bring this up, that we have a nationwide PPO network. And that is a huge deal. You can go in network and you can go out of network as well. We do offer our care coordination service. So your care can be free. Again, and then we also do offer the out-of-network coverage if you want to have more flexibility. Perfect. So let's go ahead into the ClearShare. So what is a health share? A health share is a membership where individuals share the cost of the healthcare. So it is not traditional insurance, but it is an alternative to traditional insurance. So you're going to share medical expenses with other in a pool, if you will, and it is focused more on community and mutual support. So ClearShare is our health share product offered by Clearwater. And we have a couple of different options with our ClearShare. We have our advanced plan. This plan is going to have, if you use healthcare often, it's going to be the best choice. It has great copays on doctor's visits, specialist visits, prescriptions, all of that day to day. And then it does have some great monthly premiums as well. But again, if you do use healthcare often, this is going to be a great choice. And then we have our basic plan. This plan focuses more a little bit on preventative care. It is, called basic for a reason. So if you don't go to the doctor too often, but you do want to have some office visit copays in there, this is a great option. And then again, we do offer an HSA plan within our health shares. So you can pair your health share plan with your HSA plan as well, and then you'll have that health savings account where you're saving on taxes. And you can see here, this is the plan comparison. So we have for the annual max, which is like a deductible, we have 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, and we also have 10,000 as well. And you can see the plan breakdown of, copays and what that would be. This is a great story that we like to tell. Um, Terry Hooker he had our plan. He had the advanced clear share 1,000. He got COVID, and he had to deal with after COVID. He had heart failure, and his medical bills ended up being $1 million. Because he had the clear share 1,000, he only had to pay the $1,000, which was his annual max, and we paid the rest. So he was able to relax, not worry about the, impact of the stress of paying these bills, but just focus on recovery. And that's why we like to tell this story because it really shows what the ClearShare, the health share plans can do for catastrophic events like this. And again, here is the average monthly ClearShare pricing. Again, it does vary, but this is going to be for a single family home and then also a family plan. For the health share plans, we do have a family annual max. So the annual max is the amount that the member must pay before the ClearShare community shares in the medical expenses. So the members are only responsible for the amount once per year. And the annual max is going to apply to large medical events, including, hospital stays, surgeries, emergency room, physical therapy, and ambulance rides as well. So if you have family members that are on the plan, they do have to meet their own annual max until the family overall family max has been met. So there is an individual max per family member. Once the household has paid up to its family annual max, the ClearShare community will share in eligible medical expenses at 100%. So you can kind of see the tiers here. It's 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, and 10,000. And for a family here, it is 3,000, 7,500, 10,000, and 30. There are some clear share limitations. For the major medical plans, I just want to mention there are no limitations. This is just going to be for the health share plan. So there is a 1 year look back period for any medical exam, diagnosis, or treatment. For the way that once you join, it's going to be phased in. So with the 1 year look back, it's going to be year one, no sharing. Year two, up to 25,000. Year three, up to 50,000. And then year four, up to 125,000. And then after year four, it will just stay at the 125,000 annually. We do have a 5 year look back period for diseases like cancer, heart attack, stroke, COPD. And then again, it's going to be the same. It's going to be year one, no sharing, year two, up to 25,000, year three, up to 50, and then year four, up to 125,000. With pregnancy for the health shares, if consumption starts before the membership starts, it is not eligible for sharing. But if it starts during the memberships, we have a lot of different options for pregnancy. We have midwife care, birthing centers. All of that is included with your plan. It just needs to be when the plan has started. And then we do, again, exceptions, we don't for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and hypothyroidism, we don't count that as a look back period as long as you've not been hospitalized for those in the last 12 months before starting your membership. And then we also do have a tobacco surcharge. So if you do smoke, it is $50 monthly. And then there is $50,000 sharing limit for tobacco related illnesses. We do have some holistic plan options that I did just want to mention. These plans are a blend of both major medical coverage with an alternative care. So you do get a wellness benefit. You get a wellness reimbursement. So $50 per month for individuals and $75 per month for families. For the essentials, this one is going to be, there is coverage for major medical events. So if something were to happen and you were in the hospital, there's coverage there. But then there is also the day-to-day chiropractic, acupuncture, all of that. The premium is going to have a little bit more day-to-day. So if you do use healthcare often, this one is going to be a better choice. It has lower out-of-pocket costs for common services. And then you can just see a plan comparison here. And then this is just the breakdown of what the pricing is here as well. And with the wellness reimbursement, we offer gym memberships, chirotherapy, nutritional classes, anything like that you can get reimbursed within the program. And we do offer our dental plans. It's a very flexible plan. Your plan will pay up to $2,000 per year per member. You're going to have preventative care at 100%, basic care at 80, major care at 50, and 20 at orthodontic care at 25%. The vision plan is very flexible as well. It's covered at 100%, and it is also giving you $150 annually for frames, lenses, and contacts. So with both plans, the vision and the dental, you can see any provider that you would like. We are willing to work with any licensed provider. And if for whatever reason, if they're not willing to work with us, we do offer reimbursement options. And you can see the pricing below here on this slide. I just wanted to go back so you can see the pricing here on the dental. We also offer accident and critical illness. For the hospital indemnity, we do offer that. We don't offer it in Pro and Premier in the bundles, but you can add that on for just an extra layer of support during enrollment. And you can see the different tiers of the pricing as well below on this slide for accident and critical illness. And the best thing about Clearwater is we do have a team of dedicated licensed benefits consultants. So the best thing to do is go ahead and go to plumtreerealty.clearwaterhealth.com /schedule. And you can go ahead and schedule a 30-minute meeting. It's completely free. We have a lot of different options. I know that. But what they can do is they can do a needs analysis for you. And take a look at the coverage that you currently have and see what you need and match you with the best plan for you and your family. So I absolutely encourage, it's free. I encourage you to go ahead and take a look. But if you don't want to speak to someone, you can absolutely get a quote on the website as well. Perfect. And that is all I have. I am completely open for questions. I know that was a lot of information, but I wanted to just give, a high level overview.
That's great, Kristen. Thank you so much for your time and sharing all that. Um, Obviously, with all those numbers that were flashing past our screen, it's hard, other than for Aaron, who has this amazing superpower brain, but the rest of us probably won't remember all the numbers. But I'm guessing if we go to that website, then we'll be able to look up those numbers and it'll all be out there like that. Is that right?
Yes. Yep. You can go to the website and you can add that in, and the pricing will all be transparent. And
Okay.
then I can see if I can potentially send out to Scott a copy of my deck, if that would be helpful as well.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then we'll send it
Uh,
out to our team. So
yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you guys for having me.
Sure.
Any other questions out there? I'm sure there's tons of
Yeah, if there's
questions
any,
out there.
I
let
put
me
a
go
link to
ahead and
that.
pop this in the chat as well.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I
Oh,
put a link to the site out there, and then Kristen just put a link to if you want to schedule as well. One of the things I liked about Clearwater as we were doing our research was for a lot of the different plans, you sent me like a Google folder where I could look at videos for the plans. Like it was walking you through as if I was
yeah.
a third grader explaining the plan to me. Is that accessible from the site? Like to find those videos, like if you choose a plan, are those videos available that explains it all?
Yeah, it
Like
should
as
be
far as
on,
the different tiers of
yeah.
coverage?
Yes, it should be on
Okay.
the website. All of that information that I provided you guys it is on the
Is
website.
on that Plum Tree site.
Yeah.
Great. Because
But
you
again,
did that before the
I'll see if I can just make a copy and send it out to you, Scott. And if that's something you guys would like to have, I have no problem with that as well too.
Okay. Yeah, that
And
was super helpful. That
yeah.
explained it to me.
And then Aaron, I see he wrote, is it tobacco or nicotine? It is tobacco. Perfect.
Also,
Okay.
Aaron, meth is not covered. Just wanted to clear that up. So, any other questions out there on something like this? I'm sure there's got to be tons of questions.
There always is, but I will say, healthcare is so personal. Sometimes people don't, when you're in a big crowd, it's nicer. That's why I encourage you. I
Yeah,
saw Marcy's booked. That's good. So you can just talk to the benefits consultant, and they can find all of the plan that makes the best sense, like for your specific needs.
awesome. Cool.
Perfect.
Well, if there are no other questions out there, I guess we'll go ahead and call that a wrap. But thank you, Kristen, for your time today. We're going to actually, we've recorded this, so we're going to share it for our agents internally as well. And then I recommend everyone just at least go poke around on the website and see what options might be out there for you.
If I
So,
can make one last comment.
yeah, sure.
Not that we bring everything at Plum Tree back to the cruise, but recruiting is important to us, and that is just keep that in mind as you're talking to your agent friends out there. And if someone talks about health insurance as an agent, or bring this up. It is a pretty cool benefit. Kristen, if someone wasn't a Plum Tree agent yet, could they go to that link and price things out just to see what it would be?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yep.
Because there's a group benefit to being a Plum Tree agent
Yep.
that
Yeah,
they
and
wouldn't
we
get if
encourage
they
that.
weren't. Okay,
Yep.
so that I mean, think about that as you're talking to your agent friends out there, and I mean, it could be the thing that makes the difference for them because not all brokerages are offering this. In fact, most are
Absolutely.
not.
And then again, you can also get your family on these plans as well. So that is something to keep in mind. And a lot of our agents, it's cheaper to be on, it just makes more sense for the family to be on our plan and then someone else to stay on their W-2 or whatever have you. We're
Mhm.
very flexible. But yeah, we will speak to someone. If they do not have to be with you guys yet, but if they're interested and they want to explore their options, yes, use that as a piece for recruitment because that's
Hmm.
something we do.
That's such a great point, Scott. I can't believe I forgot to mention the
I
recruiting
just think,
angle of
well,
that.
it's a pretty gloomy day here in Dayton, so I'm thinking about a cruise.
Well, that's right. And so, just in line with what Scott just said, I don't know if you've ever spoken with agents. There's a couple other brokerages. I won't say like the name, but their initials are EXP. As an example, that if you've tried to recruit an EXP agent, a lot of times they say, "Yeah, but we've got medical insurance." And basically, that's the same program that we've got now. So they're with Clearwater. We are with Clearwater. So if an EXP agent, if that's their holdup, is medical insurance, no problem. We've got you covered. So just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yes, absolutely. It is the same program. So
Awesome.
Right.
Well, thank you, Kristen, and thank you, Scott, for doing all the research
Yeah,
to
thanks, Kristen.
bring us together with Clearwater. It's a great partnership, and I think it'll serve our agents well. Everyone have a fantastic week and stay safe. Get your medical insurance and go make some money.